No retreat, no surrender. We live and we die by this. Every man must search his own soul. People don't burn out because of what they do. People burn out because life makes them forget why they do it. Character supersedes talent every day of the week. At a certain point, don't let your actions betray your words, man.
The person that you're striving to become is stronger than any opposition, any adversity, any challenge that you will ever face. You know, I've been playing a game of football since I was 7. The second game of my junior year, fourth quarter, a little bit over 2 minutes left in the game, we were playing against Air Force. I went to make a tackle and I hit the guy, my body went completely limp. I fell to the ground and I blacked out. I almost lost my life and ultimately it left me with a paralyzed right arm and hand. My career ended. But I couldn't blame anyone. I couldn't blame the game of football. I couldn't blame the guy that I hit. I couldn't blame life. Instead, it made me question myself in such a way that I said, Ink, is this it? You know, there's one bad chapter defined the book. Now you see life or what it's really worth. Like, is that it? Did you just want to make it to the NFL? That was going to be it.
Environment, do something about it. If you want it, go get it.
Recognize the excuses are not valid. They're conjured up, they're fabricated, they're lies. And how do you stop the lies? You stop the lies with the truth. And the truth is, you have time. You have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done.
The fruit of everything good in life begins with a challenge. Everything is uphill that's worthwhile. And it's not going to come to you, and it's not going to fall in your lap, and it's not going to be something that, oh my God, it just was so simple. It's always going to be difficult.
If you want it, you gotta go get it.
This is your chance. This is your shot. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your place. This is your opportunity.
This is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Ain't no such thing as tomorrow. We only got today. It's your dream. If you wanted to have it, get your butt up and make it happen. If you wanted to have
No retreat, no surrender. We live and we die by this. Every man must search his own soul. People don't burn out because of what they do. People burn out because life makes them forget why they do it. Character supersedes talent every day of the week. At a certain point, don't let your actions betray your words, man.
The person that you're striving to become is stronger than any opposition, any adversity, any challenge that you will ever face. You know, I've been playing a game of football since I was 7. The second game of my junior year, fourth quarter, a little bit over 2 minutes left in the game, we were playing against Air Force. I went to make a tackle and I hit the guy, my body went completely limp. I fell to the ground and I blacked out. I almost lost my life and ultimately it left me with a paralyzed right arm and hand. My career ended. But I couldn't blame anyone. I couldn't blame the game of football. I couldn't blame the guy that I hit. I couldn't blame life. Instead, it made me question myself in such a way that I said, Ink, is this it? You know, there's one bad chapter defined the book. Now you see life or what it's really worth. Like, is that it? Did you just want to make it to the NFL? That was going to be it.
Just because it's never been done doesn't mean it can't be done. My number one competition is me. It's always you versus you.
I just had a paralyzed right arm and hand. My mentality wasn't paralyzed.
My spirit wasn't paralyzed. My drive wasn't paralyzed. My dedication wasn't, my commitment wasn't, I was the same man. I just had an extra boost of energy for why I live my life. I wear this as a badge of honor. Every single day, the adversity, the opposition that life sent to break me, I wear it as a badge of honor because I understand every day of my life, I represent something. So we already know what time it is. We know they finna try to break us. We already know they think we dinner. We already know that. We know they coming at us. We know they gonna throw everything they got at us. So here's how we gonna beat it. What we working for is greater than me and you, so we gotta press forward and we gotta conquer it.
You got to be the one to get up every morning, be disciplined, put in the consistent daily hard work, because that gains success. No coach, no trainer, no mentor, no boss can do it. You versus you.
Are you willing to disrupt any form of what you know? Are you willing? Are you willing to reinvent yourself? Are you willing? Are you willing to become someone you've never seen before? Are you willing to run, leap, and soar, even at the possibility that you might fall? Are you willing? Are you willing to do something you've never done before, say something you've never said before, do the things you don't want to do, say the things you don't want to say, so that you can be the man, the woman you've always known yourself to be? Are you willing? See, I didn't come here to give you a lot of answers. I came here to disrupt your soul with a lot of right questions. Because I wasn't supposed to be here. I was that kid that was always struggling with self-esteem. Am I good enough? Am I smart enough? No one looks like me, makes it anywhere. I'm chocolate, mocha skin, full lips, round hips, and kinky hair. You just don't see me on TV. You don't see me glorified. You don't see me representing beauty. You don't see me. So the world didn't give me permission to be here, but I didn't ask for it either. So some of you are still asking for permission. And sometimes you have to stop asking for permission, and it's just time to give the world notice. So I just showed up to invite you to give the world notice that you're coming. Give the world notice that you've been here. Give the world notice that you've played polite long enough. Now it's time to play full out. Give the world notice that unapologetic just showed up. Give the world notice that non-negotiable just showed up. Give the world notice that if they can't handle your light, that you're tired, you're no longer going to dim your light. If they can't handle your light, put on some shades. Because when you become that bold, when you become that audacious, when you become that unapologetic, all of a sudden you become infectious. All of a sudden, just the mere glimmer of you, when I can catch a glimpse of you, when I can get in your hemisphere, in your atmosphere, in your zip code, something happens to me because I'm in proximity. And then you become absolutely aware of the true assignment on your life. That you were here to save us. You were here to inspire us by the way you walk with assistance, by the way you rise above your own uncertainty, by the way you push past your religious conversation, your cultural conversation, your economic conversation, your gender conversation, by the way you show up and say, how can I serve humanity? So what is your quest? It might just be to go home and be 1,000% present with your children. Your quest might be to love an unlovable sibling. Like, it might be that. I'm a girl who, as a mom in 1995, I was broke and broken. And all I was committed to do was not spend the next 25 years in that brokenness. So I didn't decide my quest out of a pursuit of serving the world in a big way. I stepped into my quest becoming committed that I won't have it that way anymore. So however you step, just step. However you step, just step. Sometimes you gotta step out of something before you're stepping into something. Just step. Don't get paralysis of the analysis trying to make sure the step is right. I'd rather you take 10 steps wrong than analyze trying to make one step right one more day while someone's waiting to be inspired by you. I'm still figuring out how to get it right, but I've done some good work trying to figure out how to get it right. One day I'm gonna master this thing. One day. So I just stopped by to stir your soul. I stopped by to not let you off the hook of your brilliance, of your genius, of your humanity, of the willingness to live in a constant duality, allowing your brilliance and your confusion to coexist, and you embrace them both. Not waiting for another thing, not waiting for another person, not waiting for any permission, not waiting for someone to validate you, not waiting for your mother, your father to say you're okay, not waiting for the man, the woman in your life to say go, be free, not waiting. What are you waiting for?